passionate sex. How to find or how to attract true sexual passion or desire in your sexual relationship. Welcome to this video. I am Tom Nuyens from thealifeacademy.com, and the intention of this channel is to share with you a crystal clear direction from the very deep root up, instead of providing superficial techniques which never truly work or which never last. So are you ready to dive deep into the direction towards activating or reactivating true sexual passion or desire from deep within in your relationship? Or if you wouldn't have any relationship yet or right now, do you want to know the crystal clear direction towards how to become a true magnet for love, for your soulmate, or how to become a true magnet for deep and true sexual passion? Are you ready to replace the quick fix short shot sexual desires with allowing yourself to open up for true passionate desire, true love, and true connection? Then you are going to love this video. Enjoy the animation. To find our soulmate, we must first go back to our own soul or core. Imagine this heart as the symbol of our untouched and unharmed feelings at the moment we are born. Let's represent this blue diamond as our unique soul from which we are designed to flow over into natural abundance. Imagine this eye represents our eyes from which we learn to see the world. Then from the moment we are born until now, we all experience painful emotions. I experienced, for example, mental abuse in an unsafe environment and was being laughed at for being very skinny. This is the birth of the root of all fear, the fear to feel our unsolved emotions ever again. We do not want to feel those painful emotions, so we build a wall of protection around our feelings. Do you know how we build that wall to run away from our unsolved emotions? We build that wall on the physical level by resisting and cramping our body, and we build that wall on the mental level by running away with our restless thinking into looking for unstoppable distractions. First, let's address our mental wall to run away from our unsolved feelings into constant distractions. Well-known distractions are being busy with our phones all the time. But we also use relationships unconsciously as a distraction to not feel our unsolved emotions that surface when we are alone with ourselves. You meet someone who is also most likely running away from his or her unsolved emotions. And it goes like this. I give you sexual pleasure in return for the distraction of not having to be alone with my own unsolved emotions. Or I give you sex in return for financial security. In other words, we use the other as a bandage to not feel our own unsolved emotions. The problem is that we don't want the other to take away our bandage. So we live in constant fear that our partner doesn't provide us enough distraction from our unsolved pain, or would leave and take the whole bandage away. This is the kind of relationship that we all are brought up to believe is a loving, connecting relationship. But if you look at the drawing, none of them are making real connection with their own soul or core, and are using each other to make sure to not make connection with their own core out of fear to feel unsolved emotions. Watch what happens when our partner doesn't give us what we want as a distraction or a bandage. Then our unsolved emotions erupt through the wall, and because we believe that that pain erupts in relation to our partner not doing what he or she wants, we believe that he or she is hurting us, while you see clearly it is only our own unsolved pain surfacing. This is a compensation bandage relationship that is characterized by constant fear and control, with the only goal to keep the bandage. You see, with these protection walls, there is no real connection from soul to soul possible. So a true soulmate cannot be found or attracted, even if he or she is standing right in front of you. Now you know how we build a wall mentally and even use a relationship as a bandage to protect our wall even more. Note that we are looking for a feeling, a soulmate, or a loving connecting relationship by running away from our own feelings, soul, and connection with ourselves. The contradiction shows itself clearly. The great news is that there is a way that will serve you on every level. But first we have to address our physical wall to make the circle round. We build our physical wall by cramping and resisting our body. When we have been cramping or resisting our body for too long, we create a blockage, also called trauma. You don't have to feel ashamed if you do. We all have traumas first. Only some people are better in hiding their traumas behind a seemingly superficial functioning wall or mask of pretending. Until that mask cracks, obviously. The result of this physical blockage is that we are looking for relief, but cannot find any. And that is why most of us physically are going to overcompensate or undercompensate, looking for relief from unsolved, blocked trauma. In other words, most of us go overcompensate in sexual activity, in porn addiction, in sex addiction, which all leads to sexual confusion, sexual anxiety and pain, and some of us are closing up completely. Both groups are looking for the same relief of unsolved trauma. Especially on Tinder, we will experience that people are looking for a short shot of relief from our physical blockage or trauma by using the other as a short shot of relief through sex. The quicker we change Tinder partner, the more short shots we receive, so it is only logical that we believe that in that direction true relief and fulfillment is to be found. But again, if you look at the drawing, you see that we are only getting short shots of relief by running away from our true unharmed and untouched feelings of fulfillment. At the same time, we are desperately hoping we will find our soulmate on Tinder by running away from our own soul and by using the other as a bandage to cover our soul even more. Do you see that what you are truly looking for is true connection, both with yourself or with your soul and with the soul of another? That you are looking for true liberation from fear, pain, and addicting distractions? That you are looking for the independent feelings of unharmed and untouched feelings of fulfillment? Do you see that in the conditioned direction, all what we are looking for can never be found? Do you see in what direction everything what we truly desire in our soul is to be found? Indeed, when we learn to flush out all of our traumas or blockages, both mentally, physically, and emotionally, the only thing left to be experienced is true connection with our soul, is true liberation from fear, pain, and addicting distractions, is the independent feelings of unharmed and untouched feelings of fulfillment. And watch what happens once you have flushed out everything that stands in between. You will become a magnet for true connection from soul to soul. Because who wouldn't want to be around you when you are feeling your unharmed and untouched independent feelings of fulfillment without any need for controlling the other out of fear? From that cleansed and crystal clear state, you will be able to see again and find your soulmate, even if he or she hasn't found him or her own soul yet. Once you have reconnected with your own soul, you will become the example and inspiration for your soulmate to do the same. The great news is that there is a way to flush out all of your unsolved traumas once and for all, without having to relive it nor to suppress it further with any imprisoning, numbing distractions that never work. Only flushing out will do. Now, what does it do to you, seeing that you are still the unharmed and untouched slate underneath the unsolved layers of fear, pain, and distractions? What does it do to you that you don't have to feel ashamed and that it isn't your fault, but it is only just the wrong direction? So please let me know in the comment box below. Now, I created this video to give you perspective and clarity in direction, how to truly find and even become the magnet for your soulmate, even on Tinder. Now, my intention is that it serves you this way. Now, please like this video if you do and share it with your loved ones or with your Tinder connection so you can both break free and truly connect from soul to soul. If you want to break free from the very inside out, from all trauma, from all unsolved fear, from pain, from addicting distractions, I have very good news for you. I made 4 free videos about breaking free without having to relive it nor to suppress any unsolved issues ever again. Click here so I can send the videos to you. Now enjoy your liberation process towards finding and attracting and experience your true soulmate and love. So enjoy becoming the example and inspiration that you are born for.